Okay, let's get quiet now. All right. Benjamin, here's your Joseph costume. Don't lose the bell. And Carrie? Where's Carrie? Ah, there you are. Now put baby Jesus back in the manger. We don't want to get straw everywhere.
Is it okay to just hold him?
Of course it's okay. You were just practicing. We just have to get your costume on. Here you go. I think you can get it, but I'll help you with the headpiece in a minute. Now, Ashley, here's your shepherd's costume.
Shepherdess?
I'm sorry?
A boy is a shepherd. A girl is a shepherdess.
Then here's your shepherdess costume. And I also have a shepherd's costume for Sam. Sam? Where's Sam? Sam, come get your costume. Everyone, this is Sam. He'll be joining us and be one of our shepherds. Aren't you excited?
Excited about what?
Excited to be a shepherd.
What does a shepherd do anyways?
Well, they look after sheep. Have you not ever heard of a shepherd before?
Maybe.
Well, we'll talk about it.
This is the bathroom. Why are we wearing bathrobes? Because why?
Oh, Jenny, I almost forgot your angel costume.
I took my necklace.
You're a dear. Here, I'll help you with it.
I can do it.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
Well, it seems like everyone has their costume, so why don't we all sit in a circle here? All right, very good. Now let's review what we're going to do the night of the program, all right? Now, our part of the program isn't very long, but it's very important. Why is that?
Because it's about Jesus.
And why is it about Jesus?
Because it's his birthday.
Now, does everyone remember their lines?
See not, for behold.
Wonderful, Jenny, but we'll get through it in a minute. But I think we're ready, though. So shepherds, go gather around your campfire.
We have a campfire? It's a pretend fire.
Jenny, come down here so you can sit by me. Carrie and Ben, stand right there so you can pretend as you're coming all the way from Nazareth. Mary and Joseph, do you remember what line you come in on?
Yes, ma'am.
And here we go.
Christ is King, let us sing. This is the Christmas story. This is the Christmas story.
And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And all went to be taxed, everyone into his own city.
Joseph, this is where we start walking.
Put my shoes untied.
Mary and Joseph, this is your line. And all went to be taxed.
Coming, Joseph, that's me. Also, I'm coming from the city of Nazareth, out of the city of Nazareth, into Judea, in the city of David, which is also called Bethlehem.
To be taxed with Mary, his espoused wife, being great with child. Miss Leslie, is this where I pick up the baby Jesus?
Yes, it is. And you remember your next line?
Miss Leslie, Jesus doesn't have a blanket.
Don't worry about it for right now. We'll get one later.
But he has to have a blanket. Then he'll get cold, and then he might get sick. That's what my mom says.
What are you worried about? It's just a doll.
No, he isn't.
All right. I'll tell you what. You can just use my jacket for right now.
But it's pink. Boys don't wear pink.
It's just a coat, and we'll get him something else later.
Boys wear blue.
Well then, I need something blue, and all I have right now is pink.
You can have my hat.
Oh no, Benjamin, you need that.
Thank you, Joseph. And now baby Jesus will be all warm.
A doll isn't going to get sick. He didn't need your old hat.
If you really were baby Jesus, he would. Don't you know he was born in a barn during the winter?
Babies aren't born in barns, are they?
Baby Jesus was born in a manger, and you remember why?
Because there's no room in the hotel.
That's right, and there'll be plenty of time to tell the whole story later. Right now, since the blanket problem is solved, we need to move along with practice. Mary and Joseph, take your places by the manger. Shepherd and shepherdess, back to your campfire. This Next scene is where the angel comes in.
That's me.
And remember, you need to look afraid.
Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy.
Shepherds, let's try that again. Remember, you need to look afraid. Shepherds have never seen anything like this before. Something that big and right in the middle of the night would have been terrifying.
But she's not scared. She's little. Who says I have to be scared?
I'm not little.
Angels aren't even real.
The Bible says so, Sam.
The Bible?
Yes, God's book. That's where he tells us the whole Christmas story.
God's book? Does he know about angels?
He made angels, right? Just like he made us?
That's right, just like he made each one of us. That's in the Bible, too.
Oh, well, what happens next after we're scared?
Then it's our part. We talk to the angel, and then we decide to go to the stable, and then we see the baby. And then...
Thank you, Ashley. That's right. After Judy speaks, she'll come back down, and then Sam has a line.
And then we go to Bethlehem.
That's right. So just stand up and walk from your campfire to where Mary and Joseph are.
This is where we know about the baby Jesus.
Why? It's just a doll, isn't it?
Because...
Yeah. Why, Miss Leslie?
We do every year. Don't you know why?
Why do we kneel before Jesus? Why
You're right, Sam. This is just a doll. It's not really baby Jesus, but we dress up every year and act it all out just because Jesus was a real baby born in a barn. And we act it out and we remind ourselves of the story, what really happened. The most important part of the story is not that he just was born, though Jesus is God, but was born to do the job that only he can do. He came to die on a cross and save everyone from their sins, the wrong things he had done. He came for you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and me. And he came to save us, and he deserves all our love, and that's why we kneel.
So it's kind of like saying thank you?
Mm-hmm.
How does he know me? I've never met him before.
Because he made you, Sam. He knew you before you had a name.
And he used to be a baby?
That's right.
And that's in the Bible?
It sure is.
How come I've never heard it before?
Have you ever heard any Bible stories before?
No.
Have you ever heard Daniel and the lion's den?
No.
Do you know about Jonah and the whale?
No.
You don't know anything.
That's enough, Ashley. Sam, is your full name Samuel?
Yes.
Well, did you know your name is from the Bible? There's a true story about a boy named Samuel who chose to obey God. And God wanted children to come to him, and Samuel did that.
Will you tell me more?
Yes, and this time I'll tell you all about Jesus. And this time I'll tell you the whole Christmas story.
And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria, and all went to be taxed, everyone into his own city.
And Joseph also went up from Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth, into Judea, of the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was house and lineage of David.
To be taxed with Mary, his espoused wife, being great with child.
And so it was that while there the days were accomplished, and she should be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son.
And wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn.
And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them,
Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. It shall be a sign unto you. You shall find a baby wrapped in swaddling clothes, laying in a manger.
And suddenly there was with an angel a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God and saying,
Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill to men.
And it came to pass as the angels were gone away from them into heaven, the shepherds said one to another,
Let us now go even unto Bethlehem, and see this thing which is come to pass, which the Lord hath made known unto us.
And they came with haste and found Mary and Joseph and the babe lying in the manger.
And when they had seen it, they made known abroad the saying which was told them concerning this child.
And all they that heard it wondered at those things which were told them by the shepherds.
But Mary kept all these things and pondered them in her heart.
And the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all the things that they had heard and seen, as it was told unto them.
Telling the Christmas story, telling the news of the Lord of glory. Christ is King, let us sing. This is the Christmas story. Born in a manger, Christ the King, He came from heaven to earth. Born in a manger, our dear Lord, what lowly, humble birth. The little town of Bethlehem has families in their light. Above the deep and dreamless sleep, the sun has tried the mind. God's book is ever true. Yes, His book is ever true. But heaven and earth shall pass away. His book is ever true. God's book is ever true. Come as a child, to Bethlehem, where dear angels sing. Come as a child, behold our Savior and King. Behold our Savior and King. Merry Christmas!